Hi, this is Terry with Central Valley Air Gunners and FoxAirPower.com. How's everybody doing? So look at that. It's the Lil Foot Compressor by PCP Kong. Really nice looking unit there. We're going to go over the accessories real quick that come with the Lil Foot. Here's your power cable. This is power cable for your truck or car battery to run your PCP Kong. Yeah, it's portable. Awesome 13-page manual. Here's your air whip. Here's your filter can. Filters. There's some spare parts. There's a fuse in there. There's some O-rings and burst discs. These are internal filters. And here's the lube that you need to keep this thing happy. What I want to do with this Lil Foot today is top off my Zeus with it and top off my HP SS Plus, aka the Flying Tiger. So, alright, let's get to it. So I want to use the auto shut off feature today. Right now it's set from the factory at 4,500 PSI. So what I'm going to do is turn it down to 3,600 PSI. For the Flying Tiger. We're going to fill it up to 3,600 PSI. Alright, let's put the AEA 8mm fill probe into the 1/8 Foster. Then we're going to hook the filter can and air whip up to the Lil Foot. Let's move the HPSS to right there. And plug in the fill probe to the fill port. We're going to plug in the Lil Foot right here. You'll hear a fan come on. It's not the main fan. I'm going to now turn on the main fan with this button here. The compressor on. Start the compressor with the bleed valve open, so I'm going to close it. Pressure relief valve, whatever you want to call it. There she goes. That's auto shut off. Look at there. Very, very good. I'm going to leave the main fan going for a couple minutes. Just to let it cool off. Alright. Let's shut the main fan off. Make sure the compressor button's off. The internal fan remains, the small fan. I'm going to leave that going for a sec. So we can unplug. Let's relieve the pressure here on the line. There you go. Remove the fill probe. This gun's ready to go. 3600 psi. Right where I set the gauge here on the little foot. So really, she did great. All right. All right, so now let's do the Zeus. And we're going to set this at 4,500 psi for the mighty Zeus. Let's see. We're going to remove the fill probe because the Zeus has a built-in male adapter coming out of the bottom there brilliantly. All right. Plug this right in there. Just like that. Okay. Let's plug this in. Make sure the bleed valve's open for a moment. Turn on the main fan. Turn on the compressor. And close the bleed valve. Already building up pressure. is auto shut off. We've got 4,500 PSI at the gauge. Of course, we've got 4,500 PSI showing at this gauge because that's where we set it. Sweet little compressor, man. This thing kicks ass. Alright, I'm gonna let that cool down for a second. Alright. Turn the fan off. Turn the compressors off. Thing is not leaking any air at all. Nothing audibly. The gauges aren't dipping. They're staying right where they were. Good job, little foot. Alright. Let's bleed the line. And we can remove the Foster fitting from the Zeus. And there you go. We just filled 2 air guns in a matter of minutes. Well, what I should say is we topped off a couple of air guns in a matter of minutes. A 3,600 PSI fill and a 4,500 PSI fill. Alright, no joke. Alright, so now that I've got these guns filled up, I can take them out and shoot them. And when I need to refill them, I can hook them up to my truck, refill them, and get back to shooting. You know, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this one as mine. It's a great, great addition to the shop. Scuba tanks are great, right? But, you know, when you fill them up, like with my big Alpine compressor, they get kind of warm. And when they cool down, they're not actually at 4,500 PSI where you fill them up to anymore. They're a little bit under that because they cool down. Also, out in the field, you know, you're going to start off full of air with these things, and they're going to deplete their air every fill. So, if you're out in the field with this, you can fill up to 4,500 PSI every time, all day long. I mean, I love my scuba tanks, don't get me wrong. Also, this will help with my YouTube channel because, you know, like on chronograph day, 3 or 4 tank fills, you know, gun fills. These tanks here are not at the same PSI like when I started the day. So this will keep me more consistent on my chronograph days because I can fill up to 4,500 PSI each time, every time, all day long. So anyway, it's a great addition to the store. I'm really glad I have it here at foxairpower.com to offer to my customers. So yeah, that's a really good unit. It's been a good day. The thing worked flawlessly right out of the box, just like all these wonderful AEA air guns. Anyway, I guess that's all I have for today, man. Check out Littlefoot and Bigfoot at foxairpower.com. So this is Terry with Central Valley Air Gunners and foxairpower.com. Thanks for being here, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so this is the box that the Littlefoot comes in. I just wanted to show you guys how well it's packaged and protected. Alright. So on top, I don't know what you call this, a tray with your accessories and your manual. We'll go over those things. How thick the foam is. And then here's the Littlefoot itself. Look at the nice foam. And then, there's the bottom. Nicely packaged.